Hey, what's going on, my boys? Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over all the information that we have for the 350 million download celebration. Also, I'm going to be doing a podcast on my boys' channel, Nindo XO. I'm going into a bit more detail on the celebration, so check that out. We're probably going to be having that uploaded sometime this week. And if you guys are new, hit us with that like and sub button on this channel. Thank you so much for the support. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So the title is not clickbait. It's not. I really do think we are getting a new Vegito. Everything is basically looking into that, and where I'm gonna, give you guys a pretty good explanation. But let's go ahead and start off with the first teaser that we've got. We got the hee 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 from the from the Dokkan Battle Twitter account. Basically, the Majin Buu egg. My theory on this is we'll probably get two. They'll probably make a Fat Buu card and a Super Saiyan Gohan, like when Gohan was attacking this ball, and I think whoever wins or loses gets like how it was last year for the Cell and Hercule card. I think that's what will probably be this year, but I could be completely wrong on that, right? They could do whatever they want. So jumping just straight into it, right? Yeah, we didn't get the greatest images, but I'm not gonna complain. I don't really care, and the reason why I'm like 90% certain that we're going to get a new Vegito card is basically based off this, right? So this Goku and Hercule are actually from the time after Ultimate Gohan starts fighting Super Buu. So when Gohan already kind of lost, he's on the floor, he's freaking out, and I believe Buu was actually about to drop that giant ball. Goku pulls in and uses the Destructo Disc. Both these cards are going to get Awakenings. This Goku probably turn to Super Saiyan 3 because Super Saiyan 3 Goku does fight Buu. And then Hercule, I don't know what they're going to do with Hercule. That's interesting because, I mean, I think he shot I think he did shoot Buu at some point, or he shot Buhan because he was freaking the fuck out. So maybe that will be like a super attack or something like that. But yeah, I mean, regardless, so these two moments were after the Ultimate Gohan fight. Like when Hercule went and found like that milk with B in the desert, basically, that was definitely that was like this time period. And then when Goku comes in, he chops Buu in half with the Destructo Disc. He transforms into Super Saiyan 3. He gave Gohan this Dende healed Gohan during that moment, and then that's when he threw the Potara earring at Gohan and he fought Buu for a little bit. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be the Goku card. The Hercule card, I'm not too sure. Again, it's probably going to be something with the gun, or I really don't know what they're going to do with that. Or they could do something kind of funny. I don't know if you... Okay, I know I'm just kind of blabbering here, but do you guys remember the time when Goku was thinking in his head, he was like either between Hercule or Dende? Well, they could do that thought in his head of when Goku and Hercule fused as like his his move. I think that would be pretty funny. So, yeah, this is leaning more towards Vegito and Buhan, and let me give you guys a bit more understanding on why. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull up the units that actually came out last year during the 300 download celebration. This Goku and Gohan, they were training to fight Cell, right? And then the other card was Vegeta and Trunks. This is when they fought in Perfect Cell and Perfect Cell, right? And yeah, like even Super Trunks, this is when he got really bulky and he fought Perfect Cell. So all four of these characters were basically training for Cell, right? What did we end up getting? We got the man who defeats Cell, and then we got Cell as well. So that's already a pretty big indication on what's to come. It's obviously probably going to be Buu and Vegito. I'm saying Buu because I do believe it's going to be a transformation mechanic type of unit. I don't think they'll both be standalone cards. If they are, I'm completely fucking cool with that. And then maybe give them like a little transformation. I don't know. The only thing that I'm a bit worried about is with the Vegito. If he's base form, you're not gonna be able to run him with LR Blue Vegito, which I kind of don't want that, to be honest with you. So I really hope they don't actually do that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, this is a Hercule campaign. I'll go over that in a second. This alone is basically giving me this vibe right here. These guys were getting ready to fight Buhan. Hercule wasn't getting ready to fight Buhan, but Goku was. And in a way, Hercule did fight Buu because, I mean, he started shooting. The Hercule card's a bit left field. But again, what else? I don't think they could have done much else here, because if they do a Vegito card, I'm sure when Vegeta came in with Baba, that moment will probably be part of the Vegito card. If I had to make like a guess, and I've talked about it on our podcast with Nindo and Exo, Markel and Dragon, is that what I think they're gonna end up doing? It'll be like a dual Dokkan Fest, of course. Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Buu Tanks. Buu Tanks goes into Buu Piccolo. You know, fourth or fifth turn he goes into Buhan. Super Saiyan 3 Goku goes into Vegeta when Vegeta starts fighting Buhan, and then they active skill into Super Vegeta and just skip the base form. I think that is potentially what they can do, or they could just do like a one-turn transformation type of thing, just so we have like a different named Vegito card, right? Like, you know, it starts off as Goku and Vegeta, and then that same turn they transform into Vegito, and then they active skill into Super Vegito, and that way you could actually run LR Vegito and the current new Vegito together, because the card is called Goku and Vegeta. So, and then it transforms into Vegito. So that would be cool. Those are the two options I think they had for Vegito. For Buhan, they could do either standalone, they could do Buu Tanks into Buu Piccolo into Buhan, or they could just do Buu Piccolo into Buhan, right? I mean, they didn't really go that crazy here, but again, they didn't really have to, right? I mean, there's not that amazing Super Saiyan Gohans in the game. Like, it wasn't a huge deal that you can't run them with this guy. And then, Cell was fine as well. So, I think that's what's going to end up happening. I know Hydros on Twitter was mentioning it doesn't make sense for them to do like the new super attack update, where like the new mechanic that they've been talking about, right, on Twitter, and the Truth has been talking about it. But guys, the two new LRs from last year didn't have exchange, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. These Goku and Hercule will probably have that new mechanic, which would make sense with certain things. Like, I don't know, like when you run them together, maybe when you run them together, Goku super attack transforms into him thinking about him and Hercule fusing, and Hercule uses his gun or something. You guys get what I'm saying, right? I think it's pretty easy to get around those things. I do think we are going to get that Vegito. I do think we're going to get that Buhan. It doesn't make much sense to me that they've started this trend. And I also pulled up Gotenks, Buu, and Gohan here. I didn't pull up Goku and Vegeta because they came out like earlier in the year. But the last big dual Dokkan Fest on JP was Gotenks and Buu. And basically they got to this moment and then they went to Ultimate Gohan, right? So after Ultimate Gohan, the big fight was Vegito versus Buhan. So I'm pretty fucking sure that that's what it's going to be. I could be completely wrong, and this video could be a giant L, but honestly, they've really built it up to this point, and for them to skip it and go to like a dual Dokkan Fest with Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Kid Buu, it just doesn't make much sense to me. And I don't even think that would sell more than the Vegito versus Buhan type of deal. And I do think that's what's going to eventually happen. Right, I do think we'll probably get like some teasers saying, oh, it's probably going to be Vegito pretty soon. This right here confirms it a lot more for me, because why are they going to skip the entire Vegito and Buhan fight if they're making free-to-play units right before that big fight? Like, it doesn't make any sense. That's like, last year if they made these guys and then they skipped it and they were like, no, I mean, you can't make the same comparison because there's nothing like big after Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Cell till the 7-year time skip. So that's a bad analogy. But I'm sure you guys get what I'm saying. There's not much, like, it was obvious. We all knew Super Saiyan Gohan and Cell was coming, because when we saw this in the feed jump scans, we're like, oh shit, that's pretty much what it's gonna have to be. Like, what else can it be? And it was that. So I think it's gonna be the same deal. And I do expect Vegito and Buhan to drop on August 31st. 31st. But again, we'll find out soon. I mean, it's just 12 days away at this point. We will be getting that information. Team Dokkan will probably tease it. Again, I could be completely wrong. This is definitely speculation, but everything is pointing to that. And I just see it happening. I mean, we don't have the greatest Super Vegito in the game anymore. So I think it's about time that we get a better Yosha. You guys get what I'm saying? But I do think that's what's going to eventually happen. And just talking about like the other content, we are getting this campaign on Global and JP. If you guys didn't know, there's going to be a Global versus JP mission type of thing, where the winner of that of the missions get 100 dragon stones, which I think is pretty neat. There's gonna be new Super Battle Road stages, new story stages, new Dragon Ball history stages, and that's basically all the information that we have right now. Right, I mean, there's not really a whole lot. That's why I haven't been making videos on each update, because I was like, man, let me just wait for a lot of updates to happen, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and drop this video. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end it there. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think I'm completely wrong, that's fine. I mean, again, this is all speculation, but seeing how last year's was, and Gotenks, Boo, and Ultimate Gohan, yeah, guys. I mean, I don't even think they're trying to hide it at this point. They could they could throw a curveball, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be Super Vegito and Buhan, and Boo and Vegito will probably be the leader of the Majin Buu saga, while Buhan, I actually don't know what they're going to do with him. But we'll definitely be talking about it on the podcast. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll definitely drop Nindo XO's YouTube channel. We will be doing that tomorrow. If you guys enjoy that, we like to take turns with the podcast and just kind of do stuff like that. But yeah, boys, let's just go ahead and call it there. If you guys think I'm completely wrong, definitely let me know in the comments. That would be really cool. And just kind of tell me what you think is coming. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and cut it. If you guys are new, hit that like and sub. You guys take care, and sayonara from Shao the Hedgehog.